Hello and welcome back to another Reaconteur video, and in today's video I will be going over the 10 stages of an Ironsing player. So, before we get into it, make sure to subscribe because only about 20% of the people watching this right now are actually subscribed, and then let's get into it. As soon as Ironsing was released, nobody knew it was going to happen. It happened on a random Monday update on March 22nd of 2023, and nobody expected it. The future Ironsing main started scrambling to find out where the trainer is. Little did a surprising amount of people know the trainer's location was literally in the update notes, and yet so many people didn't know what they were supposed to do. Actually, there were a lot of people going to Monkey's Paw when the patch notes say, in the Ceramide Peaks, which is literally on Miner's Landing. It is insane how dumb you guys are. And then there was all the people making fake obtainment methods like Fineri. So, yeah. Before we get into stage 2, a word from today's sponsor. And today's video is sponsored by Opera GX. Opera GX is the best web browser available for gamers by gamers. First of all, Opera GX is one of the most aesthetically pleasing web browsers available. With the GX store you can find mods which change the theme of your browser. They change your wallpaper, and it can even provide music and sound effects when interacting with the browser. It also makes sounds when you type with your keyboard. Not only that, but Opera has built-in tabs for AI like ChatGPT. You enable it on the side panel on the right, and then you can access it on the left at any time by clicking the icon. You can ask it any question you want, and it functions just as well as the normal site. Not only that, but with Opera GX's built-in RAM and CPU limiters, you can see the difference in performance and resource usage between Opera and Google Chrome. And finally, with the Opera GX Quick Import tool, you can easily get all of your plugins and favorites tabs back from your original browser with just a few clicks. Opera GX is completely free, so make sure to install Opera GX for free using the link in the pinned comment or description today. And back to the video. After progressing a little bit with the new Ironsing attunement, many people immediately realized how good some of the mantras were. The Ironsing player at this stage has found the Metal Ball mantra and the Metal Armament mantra, and has realized how broken they were upon release. These two mantras are realistically the strongest Ironsing mantras at this time, up until stage 3. The next weekly update for Ironsing was a big nerf for, well, Ironsing mantras and a lot of other things. Azure Flame got a small nerf, but who cares, because Ironsing is meta now. Metal Armament was nerfed to where it now only swings when your attack connects with someone or they're blocking guard. This is huge because no longer can you hit someone and miss or feint and essentially still get a free hit that catches them off guard while also protecting you. Also, Metal Ball was rightfully nerfed because that 1 second downtime was excruciatingly long before. At this stage, the Ironsing player begins to cry a lot. Like most Deepwoken players, he doesn't actually know the severity of the nerfs being given and just constitutes any nerf as a gutting of the mantras. The Ironsing main may return to his old attunement because he's too dumb to realize that 2 nerfs doesn't completely gut an attunement. Like most Deepwoken players, they see any sort of nerf happening to anything that they use and they just assume it's unusable, even though Deepwoken is actually a relatively, I say relatively because not everything is in a good spot, relatively balanced game. At stage 4, the Ironsing player begins experimenting with other builds, specifically hybrid builds. One of the most common builds the Ironsing player will resort to is Flame Charm. That's because with Flame Wisp and the damage reduction with various mantras and talents similar to Flame Wisp, you can actually use Iron Skin to heal slowly during fights. Alternatively, they use super long combo strings with Gale Breath and Ironsing because mantras like Iron Ball and Astral Wind still pair really well together even if the downtime of Iron Ball is only half a second, because you're going to get that stupid little Astral Wind off. Regardless, stage 4 is the most annoying stage for now. As the Ironsing player continues to play the game, they go through a stage of anger. This stage is highly dramatic for the following reasons. The Ironsinger main has already gone through the stages of at least one other attunement. Going through another state of rage due to the new attunement is a familiar feeling for the Ironsing user, but it's worse than their initial rage stage. The Ironsing player gets mad at other Ironsing players outclassing them and other hybrids if they're not already hybriding. Despite the nerfs, Metal Ball is still extremely effective in ganks because getting knocked down for half a second is still enough time for an entire guild to run a train on you. The Ironsing player begins to either stop ganking or just play in Chime, and even then they're still getting angry because they have to deal with people who are abusing hybrid builds. At stage 6, the Ironsing main has stopped maining Ironsing. They most likely got angry because it's unfamiliar to them and new, and they usually go back to their original build for a while because it's something they can effectively use without having to learn new mechanics, moves, and combos. Many players at this stage will quit Ironsing entirely because it's too gimmicky and not as fun for them to play as it's unfamiliar, and they don't want to have to put in the effort to learn a completely new attunement or playstyle. In stage 7, the Ironsing player has stopped playing Ironsing for some time now. By this stage, stage 7, the Ironsing player has gotten bored of their old builds. They feel empty playing Deepwoken, and if you're anything like this guy I know named Arctic, and you have 10 slots with the exact same build, you're really starting to hate Deepwoken, and you need something new to keep you interested, which leads to stage 8. Now about that guy named Arctic, he uses the exact same build. I'm not even joking, he has maybe 10 slots, and they're all like frost draw medium builds, and they've all got the same talents, the same weapons, like they're all copy and pasted builds. And I think it's crazy that he still plays the game. Like, how have you not gotten bored of it when you've literally been using this build since the game came out and you're still using it? In stage 8, the Ironsing player hesitantly returns to using Ironsing out of boredom. With the need for something new, they decide to use it to try and improve and play the game, and finally fill the void in their heart that 3,000 hours of Deepwoken hasn't been able to fill for some odd reason. Regardless, the return to Ironsing is a very tranquil stage as the Ironsing player starts having fun again, which is seen as almost impossible to do when playing a game balanced by the devs behind Deepwoken. In stage 9, after actual attempt to improve in the game and playing it, the Ironsing player has actually begun improving. More than they ever had before, even when they were using whatever their last attunement was. It's like they did the Zenkai boost from the Dragon Ball Z series. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely what's seemingly happening to the Ironsing main in this stage. Thank you for the comparison to the person that wrote that. The Ironsing main has finally realized what they've become, an Ironsing main. They no longer associate themselves with whatever attunement they used previously, now identifying as an Ironsing main. Most of the time they use hybrid builds because of the supportive strength of other attunements, similarly to stage 4, except now they're actually good at the game and can abuse dual attunements properly. As I was saying, stage 4 was the most annoying stage for now. This is the most annoying stage forever, because the Ironsing main is going to combo you a lot, and it's not going to be fun. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Buy YouTube memberships. Buy more of those so you guys can get updates on the incorrect summary of Arcane Odyssey. Still in development, by the way. It should be out sometime this summer if the Arcane Odyssey devs, release a big update, because that's when I'm planning to release it. It's pretty much done at this point, so yeah. Subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll probably be streaming on Saturday, so you guys can stop by for that. See ya.